Consumer prices. Let's talk about that. Another thing, speaking of sarcasm, another thing that you can relax about, you'll be happy to know that there is no inflation. Whew. You know, for a moment, just for a moment, over the last couple years, I actually felt like I was paying more for food, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's probably just the township in which I live. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe my utility bills have gone up dramatically, but that's just me. I'm sure that's not everybody out there. It certainly isn't the government. Core inflation rate, that is after you strip out things like your utility bills, that falls under the category of energy. You strip out that, and food too, because we can do without that. Let's take that out of the inflation call. So for the 12-month period, core inflation just went up 0.1%. That puts us at a core inflation rate of 1.9% for the year. Wow. Isn't that a relief, right? And inflation, wages have gone down. Everybody's talking about it right now. I've been talking about it since. When did I come out and say statistically wages are below where they were in 1973? Now that's up to about 1978 because we've seen a little bit. Now I've been talking about that for 2 years. Now everybody's talking about this. But we have just disincentivized. If your employer had any incentive to give you a raise, they've just been disincentivized. As a matter of fact, if you're on Social Security, you haven't had any. I mean, come on, really? 1.9% inflation? You're worried about a little bit of inflation? 1.9%? Oh, forget food and energy, utility bills, gasoline for your car. Forget all that. We're talking about real inflation, government inflation. You don't need an increase in your Social Security. Don't be silly.